So one way or another, one is going home, and one is getting a chance to face EDG tomorrow.
Tuck in behind the box, Paranoia connecting here on a Stacks, tucks forward, gets in behind the tree, and this is unread. Kicks gets knocked out. Buzz able to find one, Meteor playing forward into the smoke, span across the box, and Stacks will gun down 4. Finds Trex, Stacks up over the top, finds 2, doesn't read that there's one directly below him. Celeste does come away with a free kill, a second, third overall in the round.
Toxins going up.
A brief reset, the bite thrown down, but Meteor looking to try to disrespect it, pushes across, but Sylvan collects 2 kills. The swing out from Les. He will not be rewarded. Durka on the corner, narrowly surviving, finally gonna be flushed out. The defuse already being held. The spray's just a hair off, they can't find it. Vitality will narrowly be able to scrape by with the defuse. The peek now out, the bite about to fly. The swing in, Stacks manages to find them both. Paranoia still at hand, but needs to win out this first fight. Loses vision, loses health, loses his life. T1 tie it up in pistols. They move up to 9.
Just
lurking, lingering, spotting 1. Paranoia gonna be sent, doesn't catch on the safe, but Buzz's shots absolutely will. Another paint shell's now built up as he looks for an ace, but he runs out of bullets. And Durka will be able to put him down. Some damage found, at least one of these weapons is gonna be lost now. Suddenly, multiple, as Meteor narrowly survives. 9 health loss. Immediately has to go for the reposition, but doesn't go on top of the rope. Durka, however, swooping around the back, and Sylvan now striking, able to find one, but then Les swings in from main, comes away with that kill. Durka once again snatched up here by Meteor. The wall about to fall, breaks it with a phantom shot, but cannot confirm the kill. Meteor, aggressive position, now going to be locked in place. Meteor, however, swooping back in, able to find one. As Les going to be taken down. Headshot can't come in. Izu on the floor.
Face your fear.
HP bars shattered pretty much across the board. Sylvan going to be taken out of the equation here. Stacks tries to do anything that he possibly can, but he falls on the wayside with a couple seconds to spare. That spike gets planted as Trex has another massive round. On the hunt, Durka swinging around the back, wanting to take absolutely everything from them, everything out of their hands, and they shall. T1 just starting to get a bit overwhelmed on the site.
30 seconds.
Buzz, Meteor, Izu trying to do anything that they can, but Trex finds one. Durka gets the other kick, swings the corner, and timing on the Meteor. Doesn't even know what hit him. The last one alive to see if he could put a dent in vitality here in round 20.
Planted.
They look for a flawless. They look to tie it up, and they shall. The ping up comes through. Buzz catching a glimpse there. Meteor just eating an immense amount of damage. The wall bank shot doing wonders for him, but Buzz looking to replicate that. Pushes up the shorty, drawn out, but it's going to be Sylvan to collect. Clears the flower, taps the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Trex going to be eliminated. Safe the IGL. They're captain with 2 health remaining. Gets a solid read, but Izu just has every advantage in this situation. Gets to defuse and gets T1 up to map point. Helps to guide them into this overtime here, in this elimination match. Lotus is not done. Seized in position here for the moment, just looking to wait it out. Stacks goes for the spike plant. You're frantically looking every which way, knows that the smoke above is about to dissipate, and he can't get into cover fast enough. Les finding one, drops down, finds another. As Izu trying to get here to save Stacks, but he cannot keep him alive. Maybe well aware of that, looking for the push. Knows that there's a player close, but has to know that it's being held. Knows that he has to try to get these shots through, and he just cannot! Valor scouts, and now the bad news figured out. Field race here for Meteor, pusher in the back of the cage. Izu on the floor, Durka takes over the round. Showstoppers online. Buzz maybe slipping the net here, but Sylvan certainly has not. A showstopper about to be in his face, set, and he'll just hit him from the back, no clue that it was coming his way.
They're looking to get a little bit aggressive towards the mid part of the map. Bit of a tricky setup there for T1. Sneak Izu behind the door.
Izu trying to go ahead and isolate. 4 bullets left in the mag, and he gets the 1 tap. A 3K from Izu. Gets T1 the opening pistol here on Haven.
That is a rejuvenating round for T1 and Izu in particular.
Instantly cleared out. Paranoia, likely dodge. Sylvan
Ooh.
finding some stability there at long last. Looking a little bit wonky to begin with, but in the end, T1. 3 players on the approach from long. Paranoia sent. Dax needing to hold his own, but the angle not quite cleared fast enough. Some spray coming his way. Readjust. Looks for a third. Gets the transfer back over. Fantastic readjustment here from Stax. As Buzz finds Valiant off the operator. It's going to be another flawless round. Know exactly where he is. A wall for his util. The shield. Gone. Regains it. Kicks. Sweeps into the crosshair. And it's another Red Bull clutch.
I mean, he's built for ISO.
Gate crash set up here into the back. The flash is absolutely gorgeous. And Turk is able to find one. Sylvan turns back, does manage to put down the enemy aura, but Safe is right there to ensure that they trade this up. This time, Meteor not going to be able to get into a position to find these heroics. A little bit scrappy here in the round. Meteor get them back into this one. Turk going to be flushed out. Sylvan able to find that. Trex, solid shot, but not enough to try to really hold his ground. Less going to be noted. Arrives. Buzz on the peak. Take him out with the operator. Diffuse to come through, try to get that next dimensional drift cycle back in. Team trying to go for the push here. Calls back out with the stinger, gets a glimpse on Izu. Trex and Durka, one apiece. Flash up out of the smoke. Buzz is just diving into his demise. Is this time Meteor not going to be able to pull off a damn thing? Take on the TP.
Spike planted.
Goes for the drop down. Nearly able to stabilize that spray for kicks, but tucked in behind this tripwire. Safe, however, instant peek, instant kill. Sylvan taking down the tailwind forward, and he's not spotted him! Meteor cannot stabilize the second kill, but Stax is there. Has the follow-up, has the covering fire.
One enemy remaining.
And now has Buzz arriving to pressure out checks from every single possible angle. Sylvan looking for the reposition. Safe, keeping forward, but Durka this time able to find 2. Breaks things open. It looks like they read this. Clear the push forward here, back into garage. Buzz, some eyes on it here for the moment. Meteor trying to body block. Diffuse held the half, but they just get mowed down. A flawless round for Vitality. Shield at the ready. Kicks, thinking better about sending that Paranoia. Turns back over to the side. Is able to find one. Looks for a second, but Izu swooping forward to shut him down. And Meteor collects the enemy Cypher. Safe and Meteor going to be eliminated. Player there at that lumber stack, trying to find something, but Safe inevitably going to be shut down. The Sheriff picked up here potentially by T1 and burnt it to hell. The TP fort can just barely get there, but now they're swooping into the site. They have to keep it protected. Plant comes through, a Bulldog and a Guardian. It's Vitality. Look to upset them here in their eco round, but Sylvan fighting 2, fighting 3, push out of the smoke, and Buzz! Pulled into the dark realm, swing out, shield is broken, but Meteor still able to find it. Safe, peeks back into the side, finds one, but cannot get snappy enough on Izu. Look with the fight back, the Hunters here are now going to be opened up. For some tags, but they don't read him in the corner. Sylvan striking, Durka just strafing into the site. And now it all comes down to Trex, a 1v3, and he won't even get the first shot. To make up for those shortcomings in that last map.
For sure, there's no give up.
The exec is coming through onto the A side. Izu trying to stay sat here behind the screen, getting flushed out, but just frantically backpedaling over in towards Elbow. They come piling out, but Safe runs out of bullets. Buzz now here, Spike on the floor, Trex dead. Now they know what player location, but less. Fantastic headshot. Takes out Buzz, takes out Izu. And now it comes down to the 1v1, and Les has got it! Whatever he was lacking on Haven. Whittled away at down to 63 HP. And aftershock, a couple flashes, but nothing can be done! Out from garage! He has in fact repositioned. Trex bouncing his way up the ramp. Izu now striking. Comes away with the Elim. 35 seconds remaining. The push forward, Meteor takes a second, but aligns it. Kicks on the corner. Whittled away out even more. Now down to just 8 HP. The push in, Durka point blank. Off the Paranoia, still able to find one. Prowler not going to be checking this corner. He plays it patiently. The Paranoia is waiting for it to expire. Sylvan in the garage, mows down 2. And the trap works a treat. Sylvan desperately trying to stay alive. The Haunt able to get the reveal. Durka flooding forward, chasing in, seeing the Tracer, trying to find him. Does get that kill, but now Izu dropping down. Already has the spike out in main. Bit of an opener now. Izu tucking back. Paranoia hits, but he still has the shot. Showstopper out. Durka finding one.
One enemy remaining.
But Izu continues to massacre. One after the other. Les, can he do it again? The answer's not quite. Elbow spotted. Buzz on the re-peek. Now goes up the showstopper. And Kicks is dead. Ults be damned. Meteor, however, on the lurk, wants to try to turn this around. Finds the first. The TP can't be completed. Zay picked off the dimensional drift, now in play a 3v3 as he notes him in the corner. And Meteor tears him asunder. Both over towards Elbow. Meteor on for the ace. Sprays away, cannot get it. Izu steals it. But T1 have stolen the round. Tries to hide here in the smoke, trying to find some safety. Safe, finding the first shot, Trex finding the other. Now all on stacks, pushing forward, finds the first one. Some frantic spray, but down to 30 HP. Shots ringing out. The health is just not there for him. Trex will narrowly. Time now, dwindling, 10 seconds remaining. Meteor able to find one, Sylvan gets rid of Safe. And Trex needs to be the hero. A Safe planned attempt, but they held him down. 8-4, no more, T1. Paint shell set, Buzz swinging out. He'll get taken down, the paint shell. Able to find one. It's Sylvan. It's been so damn clutch here for the team before. He's looking to do it again. But this time he cannot. Finds the kill onto stacks. Durka on this lurk, but Izu has managed to find one. Chase is coming in, Buzz with a Bucky. It's been his gun of the tournament. And as he goes storming forward into B heaven, he will get taken down. 13 left in the magazine. Finds the first, but kicks out in front of the spray. Will be the sole survivor on Vitality to get their first consecutive round win on Split. Sent in, but it's gonna go for the gate crash target, and Sylvan on the peek out. He's able to find one, Trex. He's just storming into the garage, delivering his own demise. Desperately trying to trade. Two players left alive, Durka and Trex. One with just a stinger, one with no health.
It's a
one
fake.
fully flash into the corner.
Player standing.
As Buzz comes up with 3. T1
Find you.
up to match point.
Them.
And Shell over towards that screen corner. Keeps Kicks back out into the open, and Meteor takes his head clean off. First kill advantage, now the second. As Meteor looks to take over the round. Buzz fighting one. Meteor on for 3. Safe. The IGL, the captain, the only one, and he cannot get it done. 13-5. T1 earn their position in the lower final.